It's Terry Willingham. How are you doing today? I hope you're staying cool wherever you are because it is hot in Texas. Y'all, today I wanted to jump in here and I want to give you some hot summer tips because, you know, so many people just blow off the summer, right? They take the day off, they take the month off, they take the whole freaking season off and their business goes in the toilet, right? But that's not going to be you. So if you're somebody who's building your business and you want to keep things rolling in the summer, even when sometimes things traditionally have a tendency to slow down, I'm going to give you some hot tips that'll help you do that and keep you growing, but still let you be able to have some summertime with your family too. Okay? All right. So one of the things that I want to encourage you to do is, y'all, you have to post. When we're talking about social media, you have got to use original content. Like, I can't tell you how many times I see the same post over and over from somebody, or I see them trying to make the same things work, and it just doesn't, the algorithm isn't going to let you. The algorithm can tell when you're not using original content. Like, they can, it has the ability, their little bots or whatever, have the ability to tell when you're using somebody else's posts, somebody else's wording. And here's the real deal. Don't use your company's corporate photos. Like, corporate's great. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great. But the picture with the models and holding the bottles, or, you know, the perfect hair and makeup, it's not powerful for you. It's great for the company, but it's not powerful for you. It's way more powerful for you to post, say, a picture of you. Even if your hair was all wild and maybe your makeup wasn't perfect, that would be a way more powerful post for you and get you a lot more engagement. Because for one thing, it's you. Nobody else is using that post. And for another thing, it's the real you. Like, I got to tell y'all what happened to me. The other day, I went to the grocery store. And I was in the store, and it was cloudy and stuff. Well, just about time I checked out, here it come the rain. But it wasn't raining super hard, and there's still people running to their cars or whatever. And I had to go pick up my kiddo. Like, he was expecting me to come pick him up, so I couldn't, like, sit out and wait out the rain, right? So I thought, I'll make it to the car. I'm not that far out there. Well, it kind of was. But I thought I'd make it. It was lightly raining. I'm chugging out there. I thought, this ain't bad. I'll just get a little bit sprinkled on. No big deal, right? I got to the back. I have an Escalade, so the back comes up, right? So I got to the back to start putting my groceries in, and I'm talking the bottom fell out. Like, it fell out. It was raining like cats and dogs on me. And so I go to start getting the groceries in. Well, as long as I'm sitting under kind of the canopy thing, I'm not getting too wet, but my groceries in the basket are just getting a deluge on them. And so I have to get them out because they're just getting soppy. Well, then I had to put the thing down and go put the basket up, and y'all, I got completely soaked. I got in my car. Water was just running all down me. I looked like a drowned rat. I had to turn the heater on. In July in Texas, I had to turn the heater on because I was so cold because I got so wet. And it so just completely fried me that I didn't even think. I should have done an Insta story or a live video right there with me looking like a drowned rat. Do you know how much engagement that would have got? It would have been great. But I was just so like blown away. It never even occurred to me to do it. Like, I was just like completely beside myself. So here's what I'm going to tell you is use a picture of you. It's going to get you way better content and engagement. People will respond to you. They're not going to respond to that model picture. So I don't know a better way to tell you other than you're going to get better engagement. Engagement's where it's at. It's what's going to keep your post being seen, right? Really and truly, your post should be like 80% of the time they should be about you. They should be something to do with you. But here's the thing. I see so many people who also just think, well, it's on my page, so it should just be me and my kids, right? No. I mean, it's great. You want to show them that part of your life, but you don't want to only show them that part of your life. Like, you want to show them all parts of your life. And that includes, like, if you're on a company outing and you're taking photos, or maybe like in my company, we have socials. So we get together and we have fun. Well, then you're snapping pictures of girlfriends, and maybe you're having some wine or a margarita, and, you know, you're showing your fun side of stuff. And when you're going and doing stuff on, maybe you're on a shopping trip with one of your friends, you're showing that. Like, you want to show all your life, and here's something I'll tell you. If people don't know you're in business, how are they going to join and build with you? Like, you've got to come up with some cool ways to show them that this is what I do, and not be spammy about it. Like, you don't want to plaster your company name everywhere. You please don't show just pictures of the bottles of something or the boxes or whatever your company happens to have. Don't show that. Like, that's not good at all. People don't want to see that. And so But if you can find ways to build curiosity posts around what you're doing and let people know I'm in a cool business and it's really working well and I love doing it. That's what you want to do, right? So you need to ask yourself, do your posts inspire? Do they connect you with people? Do they educate people? You want to go for one of those things, right? You know, if you're inspiring people, you're motivating, you're showing, they're getting excited because it's something you're showing or makes them feel good. If you're connecting with them, now you're building rapport. They're starting to feel like they like you, you know, or maybe you're just teaching them how to do something. You're educating them and they're learning something from you. I mean, that's cool, right? People love to learn. And if you're bringing a ton of value, they're going to keep following you and going with you. All right. I want to give y'all a really cool hack. Like, this is something that's going to help you and some of y'all may have heard me teach this before, but you always want to interact on people's posts. Like, say you're doing a Facebook Live and your engagement is the deal. Like, you want to give them some sort of question that will allow them engagement. Do not go, give me a 1, give me a 2, because the algorithm recognizes that as engagement bait. Give them an actual question to answer. Like, you know, so say you're in a travel business and you're wanting to talk about where you're going to go. I'm looking for a place to go vacation. What's the best beach you've ever been to? List it below. I want to know a great place. What's a cool one you would recommend? And so people will start responding to that. Like, that's a way to get original engagement back. And then as soon as people start engaging, because you're somebody who's trying to build up your engagement, go back and talk to those people. Go back and respond to them. Every single one of them, if possible, responds to a question. So they answer you back something else. You know, like, oh, you loved the beach at South Carolina. Where did you stay when you were there? And they'll probably tell you. See? And then take it even farther, y'all. Take it even farther. The people that comment, click on their name, go to their page, and comment on some of their posts. Now you're connecting and interacting with them. Y'all, that makes a huge difference to people when you do that. All right? So that's the next thing that you want to do is interact with people, get the engagement up. Because, y'all, there's going to be a ton of people who just walk away from some of their stuff this summer because they're like, nobody's doing anything anyway. Don't you be that person. You keep posting, you keep working, you keep interacting with people. Facebook is all about community and social right now. They want you to build community. You be the one pulling the bridge. You be the one making everybody come together. That's going to just serve you in huge ways down the road. Remember who you're speaking to. Craft your messages around those. You know, are you speaking to the moms? Are you speaking to the dads? Are you speaking to the college kid who needs money? Are you speaking to the retired person? You know, who are you speaking to? Talk to those people. Put posts about what would be something that would call to them and make them more interested in it. All right? Here's another super ninja hack I'm going to give y'all. All right. You can use your friends list to make lists so that, have you ever had, let me give you an example. Have you ever had your Facebook feed just clogged up with Aunt Susie and her pictures of her cat? Like, you love Aunt Susie. Aunt Susie's great. You don't want to unfollow Aunt Susie, but you're sick to death of Aunt Susie's posts. You can make a list in your friends list and categorize people. Now, they don't know they're on the list. They don't come out of your regular friends list, but now they're on a family list. So say once a week you want to let Aunt Susie know you love her and you appreciate her cat or whatever. And so you go in there you make a family list. You put all your family members in there, and then once a week, when you go into that and you click on family list, you click it, all you're going to see is the people on that list, and you can comment in about 3 minutes. Boop, 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 boop. And you've now interacted with your family, and they don't get mad at you because you're ignoring them because you're building a huge empire business, and you don't really have time to talk about, Aunt Susie or cat. So you do that maybe once a week. But here's the real genius of it. You can also use these lists to build like a potentials list and a prospect list. And, all these different things that you want just these people to see, because you're only given so much of the algorithm. So why not target the right people, huh? The way you do that is you can go on the left side, if you go to where it says explore, and then go look for under that. Sometimes you might have to click more and find friends list, and you click there. It'll have some pre-built ones for you. Like, it'll have some, like, one of them is like in my local area. If I'm having a local event, I can send it out to pull up that list and send it out to just those people. It'll have all different suggestions, but you can create your own. You hit create a list and you just build them in there. And now when you have a special post that you want these people to see, you click on that. When you go to make your post, and mine's always set to public, right? You can change that to XYZ friends list, whatever you name that list, if it's the family list or it's the prospects list or whatever. You have that, you click on it, that post goes to just those people. Now, it's very important. Click that back after you're done, change back to public, or the next time you do a post, it will only go to that small amount of people, Like, you're not going to do this every day, you're not going to do it every time, but a couple times a week, this could be really impactful for your business to make sure those people see what you're putting out. if it's a great content post and you want to make sure the right people are seeing it, that could be really, really powerful for you. Okay? So, sometimes, your content, like say your Facebook Live, it isn't that it's bad or that your content's not good. It's just that the algorithm isn't letting anybody see it, y'all. That is such a drag. So that's why I'm trying to encourage y'all to really start using engagement. Use it in a more powerful way. Don't use it in the old spammy ways. Use it in a new powerful way, a way that you really connect with people and you get people to interact. It's going to make a huge difference for getting people to see your stuff. And here's the thing I see way too many people doing. People are posting too frequently, y'all. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you put a post up and then an hour later you put another post up, now those two posts are two posts together and they are competing for the algorithms for views. They are. Instead of you having one that's getting stuff, now you got two and they're splitting it and you're competing. So what you want to do is you want to space it out. Like maybe, I would say not more than 4 hours to get close together. Like maybe post 2-3 times a day, and guess where everything else goes? Into your stories. It all goes into your stories, y'all, because stories are the explosive way to really get some people looking at what you got going. If you're not using stories, you are missing the boat. Why? Because just like my deluge I got caught in the other day, wouldn't that have been an awesome story if I had just had presence of mind to flip that camera on and record that story right there of me just getting drowned because my phone's waterproof, right? Would have been perfect. I could have gotten this cool video of me in the middle of all of this, and that would have made a great story, right? See, the stories, people don't expect you to be perfect. They don't expect everything to be word for word, sharp, on point with the makeup and the hair. To see the real you, and that's why people tune into them. They want to see the real you. It gives them a peek under the hood of what your life's really like, and then they get to see how awesome and fun you are, or maybe you're not looking that great, but you're still doing some cool stuff, and it relates to people. People are like, oh my gosh, that is so great, and you can do it all day long. The more in the stories, the better. Honestly, the more in the stories, the better. And another really cool thing with stories is you want to use all the features. You want to use the gifts and the polls and the ask a question. You want to do all of that. The algorithm likes it. They really like it in both Instagram and Facebook when you use that stuff. They like for you to use it. All right, so I have been rambling on here, and I've given y'all some great things that you can do daily that will help keep you in the algorithm feed and keep your business running somewhere. When everybody else is off taking it easy, blowing it off, you be the one who's still doing a little bit and getting it going. All right? It doesn't take that much time to do a few hot ninja tricks and get some stuff going. Okay? All right. Y'all have a great day. I got to go do something else, but I hope that you tune back in for next time because I'm going to keep offering some of these videos and can't wait to see you on the next one. Okay.